Hello there, my friends. Hello, all the viewers that see this video. Let's make a contemplation on the magic of I. Who am I? Who are you? And why is this important? As I always want to give you more insights in your progress. Make progress with Matthias is my motto here. We have to clarify something, because a lot of people think, why am I not successful? Why am I not healthy? Why don't I have the skills? There's a question in the I, this correlation. And to get you a little more clarity, to open the confusion a little, I want to bring you some aspects that you have a little more insight what this means. This I. What is this? This I. We in our mind think I. And then when we ask people, what does this mean? We get a lot of explanations. So as I always say, we as a being are a team. We are a system. You always heard this. Body, mind, and soul. Body, mind, and soul. This is our system. So when we dive a little deeper, when we think in our awareness, in our mind. And this is our main stage, where we reflect, we get the input of all our senses, seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, and so on. We have access to our memory bank, our memories, whether it's knowledge or smell or emotions, and where we can plan, where we can imagine, where we can hallucinate, where we can dream. And then there is this part from where we get all the inspiration. We call it our soul, from where the perfect guidance comes. So, and when there are even more dimensions involved, but it gets a little complicated for our mind. So let's keep it simple. Body, mind, and soul. The body of a millionaire has also two hands, two legs, feet, and quasi similar. But the mind is different, or a healthy person, or whatever you call it. So our body is a being, and therefore we can also say an identity, or let's say the body I. The body is an I, is a being, is an identity. It has its own rules. It is a physical being, tangible, and it can produce a lot of work, because you can see a thought. You can see my hand, but you can't see my thoughts. I can tell it to you with my body. So the first identity, the physical identity, is our body. The body I. And then we come to the next step, our mind, where we think, I have no money, I am lucky, I am a millionaire, I. So there's another I. This is the I of the mind identity, the mind I. Yes, another being. The mind is not the body is not the mind. They are entangled, and they and they should work together. But the body is the body and the mind is the mind. And there's the third part, our soul. It is also another identity, timeless, endless, goes through all dimensions. It's hard to understand for our mind. So it's another being, another identity, another I. So normally we say, hungry. But the mind is not hungry. The body is hungry and gives the signal to the mind. And in the mind we realize this. So let me recap. We have the body eye, we have the mind eye, and we have the soul eye. And we should be really clear, because when we are planning something, when you say to yourself, I build my house, I build my house, I build my house, and you don't touch the stone with your hands and build one after the other, you can think whatever you want. But when you start putting one stone on the other with your hands, with your body, then physical creation can happen. And when you only dream on your Lamborghini and you do nothing with your body in this direction, it probably won't appear. But when you do something and when you get closer, then the chances increase drastically. So we have the body eye, we have the mind eye, and we have the soul eye. And whenever we are not satisfied, when we want to be in a place where we aren't at the moment, then we should really think, which eye is involved in which form? What is the task of the mind eye? What is the task of the soul eye? What is the task of the body eye? Because every identity has its own skills. The mind can only do for what it is made of. And the body can also only do for what it is made of. And with this clarity, we have a little more order. Who is this I? Is this only one I and everything is included? No, there is a definition. We have the body I, we have the mind I, and we have the soul I. Okay, I won't go too deep in this video, but at least I wanted to give you a little more clarity. What does this mean? The I. Who am I? My I is divided in at least 3 parts. Body I, mind I, soul I, and even more. But 3 is already enough. And when we get a little more clarity how we deal with all these identities, then we have more access to our tool, because the body eye is our tool, our mind eye is our tool, and our soul eye is also a tool. And the more clarity we have, the better we can use the tool for which it is made for. Yes, I think this is enough for this video. I wanted to bring this in your mental awareness, that you can reflect on this like a contemplation, and now you can dive into this. And I think it is really worth diving a little deeper, because the more clarity we get, the better we are using our tools. We become the master of our tools. Yes. Thank you so much for watching this video. Any question or any idea, please comment below. A thumbs up is always welcome. And once again, it was wonderful to bring you a little closer, that we can have progress together. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.